On Tuesday, the New York Knicks introduced their big free agent acquisition of the offseason, point guard Jalen Brunson. However, there was no press allowed at the introductory press conference, so that means New York Post sports reporter Zach Braziller, he was not there, but he's here with me now to talk some Knicks hoops. Zach, how you doing, man?
Doing good. It was, the Knicks in their own way, make bad headlines on a day where there should have been only good ones.
Should have only been good ones, but we're here to talk about the bad as well, too. So, Zach, no media at an introductory presser. It's interesting, to say the least. So my question to you here is, why didn't the Knicks invite the media here?
The Knicks have this new thing that they've been doing lately where they're looking to control the narrative. You saw it when Leon Rose in March only talked to the MSG network, did not talk to the team's beat writers. At Summer League, the Knicks didn't make Thibodeau or any of their executives available. They had some of their normal players attended. They were told not to talk, while you had, Damian Lillard is talking. I was able to talk to Tyronn Lue one-on-one. The Knicks' new thing is they're going to do what is mandatory by the league. There's nothing mandatory about inviting reporters to a signing press conference. And, instead of it being all these great stories about the Knicks finally have their point guard, to me, the most noteworthy thing that came out of yesterday was no reporters besides MSG Network were invited to this, introductory, whatever you want to call it. You want to call it a press conference or what? I'm pretty certain the Knicks are the only team in the league since the season ended that has not made an executive or its head coach available, whether it be a wrap-up after the season, whether it be pre or post-draft, whether it be free agency, whether it be summer league. Nobody from the Knicks has spoken to the media besides a few of the players who were involved in summer league.
Yeah, kind of hard to call it a press conference when only in-house media is invited there. But Zach, Knicks fans did get to hear from Brunson yesterday. So what do you think they should take away from what he said, or be excited from yesterday's presser?
I think you should be excited that the Knicks have a point guard. I mean, this is a position that has been just a huge hole for what feels like forever. You want to go back to Derek Harper. You want to count Stephon Marbury. But the Knicks have not had that guy. And, Brunson is coming off a fantastic year. He was terrific in the playoffs. He's a relentless worker. He's a high character guy. He's a leader. I like the move. I know there are some people who felt that the Knicks overpaid. I think it's a really good move. I think he's going to help RJ Barrett. I think he's going to help Julius Randle. And who knows, maybe he'll help Donovan Mitchell if they ever figure out a way to trade for him too.
Oh, well, look at you right there with the perfect segue, all right? Right to Donovan Mitchell. You know that's what Knicks fans want to talk about. The talk around the team possibly acquiring a Utah Jazz guard has been a hot topic this month, as you know, Zach. So are the Knicks any closer to trading for Mitchell, and is this something you can see happening soon?
It seems like they're in a little bit of a holding pattern. The Jazz have crazy high demands. You've heard reports of they want 6 first-round picks. They want all, quality young players the Knicks have, outside of Barrett, McBride, Grimes, Obi, Manuel Quickly. The Knicks clearly don't want to give that much up. So you've heard that the Jazz are kind of now canvassing the league a little, seeing what else is out there. But the Knicks clearly are the team that wants to make it happen. The Knicks have the assets when you think about the 11 first-round picks over the next 7 years. I think it will eventually happen. I think it might take some time. The Jazz have to lower their demands a little. The Knicks probably have to raise their offer a bit. But I think something like 4 or 5 first-round picks, maybe 2 of those 4 players I just mentioned, to me would be fair for both sides. But I do think it's going to happen. The Jazz are clearly rebuilding. They're clearly looking to start over. Next year's top of the draft is fantastic. They traded Rudy Gobert. They traded Royce O'Neal. There are other veterans that they're probably going to trade. Mitchell is not going to be a member of the Jazz next year. I'd be stunned. I think he'll be a Knick. It just depends on how much it's going to take to get him.
And the question will be, if he is a Knick, will they have an introductory press conference for him with media involved? Who knows? Nobody knows. That is Zach Braziller, New York Post sports reporter, doing a great job covering the Knicks. Zach, great to see you. Thanks for joining me, man.
Hey, man. My pleasure.